drink wine with every meal? Do we only eat fancy food? Do we have tons of earthquakes? Do we always have mild weather? Well, today I'm going to be answering all these questions and more because today we are unboxing Napa Valley. Hi, I'm Melinda Capp with Melinda Capp Homes. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're coming back, glad to have you. I make new videos each week about all things real estate, and then I throw in some fun things in between. So let's have some fun together. Yes, all of this is just within a couple of hours drive from the Napa Valley. When you think of California, most people do think of Napa first, but really there is so much in our backyard that people don't realize. While a lot of families are moving out of California, I ask, why? Let's start with the obvious, Napa Valley itself. There are over 375 wineries throughout Napa Valley. And then pop over the hill to Suisun Valley area, which is where I'm located, and it's a much more laid-back experience with the same award-winning wines. So come visit us. But I get it, wine is not for everyone, so what about the ocean? Although Napa area is not located right next to the ocean, we do have a couple of bays, which is great for fishing, trolling around in your boat, but within an hour, you are beachside at the Pacific Ocean. Not so bad, right? What if you want some outdoor adventure in the snow? Look no further, as you can head in many different directions within about 2 hours or so and be on the slopes racing down the hill. So I ask you, with all we have to offer, why would you not want to live here? We are so close to everything. I know what you're thinking. Earthquakes. Yes, we do have earthquakes. And the last major one was in 2014 that did some pretty significant damage to Napa and the surrounding areas, but honestly, they are few and far between. At least we don't have hurricanes and tsunamis and tornadoes. Oh, wait a minute. We do get windstorms that can blow your hat right off, and we have had some tsunami warnings, and those little tornadoes do tend to make an appearance every so often. But who's counting? What about eating only foo-foo food and expensive restaurants? Well, here's what I love about the Napa Valley area. We have just about every type of food there is. We are not just a fried food area, or just a seafood area, or just a Cajun food area. But if you want that type of food, there's always somewhere close that will tame your cravings. And it doesn't have to be expensive. What about the cost of living in Napa Valley? Yes, there are homes in the millions of dollars, but you can also find more affordable areas closer to the town of Napa, and then again, go over that hill to Fairfield, Suisun, Vacaville, or Vallejo, and there are more affordable homes at a price range to fit most anyone's budget. We are finding many families relocating to our area, not only from out of state due to job relocations, but also families getting out of the big city to more affordable housing. How do I know this? I'm a realtor, of course. Okay, what about our weather? If you love the humidity and needing to take a shower the moment you step outside, or having to dress like that little son in the Christmas story that can't move because it's so cold outside, well then, you're not gonna like the Napa Valley area. We have mild weather for the most part. We do have 4 complete seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. The winter can be a bit chilly. Temperatures can drop into the low 30s at night, but that doesn't last very long, and the days, at least, have been getting up into the 60s and 70s here. Not a bad winter. Summer can also be pretty mild. Now, my mild and your mild can be very different because I love the 90s, and when it's warm, there's a slight breeze that comes in. It's just beautiful, but we do have days that are in the hundreds too. Then again, spring and fall, pretty mild and so beautiful with the color changes. You may have noticed before when I was talking about Mother Nature that I failed to mention our wildfires that have swept over all of California recently. Fire season for our area is typically June through October, and what factors that is the weather. Did we get enough rain? Is there a big windstorm? It's all relative. And when the north winds are blowing in, oh holy cow, look out. are we going to have a heat wave? But knock on wood, this season has been pretty mild. Okay, are you looking for a big city where you can't find parking and houses are built right on top of each other and you can pass a cup of coffee right through the window to your neighbor next door? Well, then you're not going to like Napa Valley and its surrounding areas for that either. We offer a wide range for each homeowner. You can live on acreage, vineyards, you can have farm animals, or you can be just inside the city limits, but still with room between your homes. Each of the towns I mentioned before offers new build homes, all the way to historic homes and everything in between. We can always find something to fit your needs. Of course, if it's peace and quiet that's your jam, we have that. But if you like to walk to restaurants and bars, we've got that as well. What about bugs? I don't know about your area. We all hear about the huge bugs down in the south. But in the Napa Valley area, the really only annoyance that I can think of are mosquitoes. So if you are considering moving to the Napa Valley area, you will want to watch this video next.